I understand, Gordon, today you spoke to some of those who could be impacted by this freeze.
Yeah, a lot of confusion and concern about what might be included in all of this. If you read through the memo from the Office of Management and Budget here, you'll see a small footnote here on page 1 that says this temporary pause of federal funding will not affect Social Security or Medicare. It also says funding that is sent directly to individuals is not affected. The Department of Education clarified this means that Pell Grants and student loans are not affected by this. But countless organizations that rely on federal funding could be affected, including state agencies, schools, and nonprofits.
There was really just kind of a lot of panic and concern.
Monday night, Craig Gratke at Head Start Minnesota saw this federal memo stating federal grants and loans will be put on hold. Tuesday morning, he discovered staff were having a difficult time accessing grant money to pay their bills.
And we were locked out, and none of the agencies could get in.
That's a problem when you serve more than 12,000 kids across the state through various early childhood programs. And more than 80% of your funding comes from the federal government.
And when you can't get money, everybody gets afraid really quick.
A few hours later, Gratke received an update from their national office that Head Start and a few other programs would be exempt from this federal pause. Other nonprofits, however, are still searching for answers.
Almost all of our funds come from the federal government to do this work.
Nazreen Sahadi from the Afghan Cultural Society told KARE 11 last week she was concerned the new administration could pull their funding. Those fears were heightened Tuesday morning when more than $1 million of their funding was frozen overnight.
I would say close to 85% is federal funding that is likely going to get cut.
The National Council of Nonprofits says this order is a potential 5-alarm fire for nonprofits and the people they serve. They and other groups are now suing the Trump administration to try and block this pause of federal funding. Now, this message right here was sent out today to all students, faculty, and staff at the University of Minnesota, explaining how the university is forming a team of experts who will look into how this federal pause would affect research studies and other programs on campus. So even large organizations like universities still don't know the full scope of this. Back to you.